More interesting timing stuff going on here in Esther 7, where the king, it's so great the way it's written too. She makes this statement, and the king stands up and goes out into the palace garden, and I'm thinking, I don't know why he went out there. Maybe it was like to ponder it and consider it or something. So in the meantime, while he's out there, see, and I love all this stuff too, about all this properness in this book, of how things were done so proper-like. When Vashti did the wrong thing, they were like, well, look, this isn't proper. We should, get a new queen. Vashti is showing herself. And so they went through this proceedings that took over a year. At least it did with Esther, because, it said her purifying was over the course of 12 months. 6 months for, something about oil, and then 6 months. I'm sorry, I don't know the details. I know they're very important, these details also, because they're part of the law. But anyway, so it took a year before, she even went before the king after she was purified. And then she was made queen. And then there's the deal where, she can't just walk in, or she could be put to death, because there was this very proper thing. Well, so now Haman, boy, I'm sure he kind of knew what the rules were too. But when the king gets up and goes out, dopey Haman gets up, make request for his life to Esther. Now, I'm guessing, the queen's or the king's bed or the queen's bed wasn't, where they were having the banquet of wine, so, he followed her there apparently like a dope. And then he falls on her bed like a crying little brat. And then the king comes in, and there she is. There he is on the bed. Man, bad place to be found with the king's wife. And so he did himself in. But, once again, the Lord knew all this stuff was going to happen and orchestrated it. God was the one who delivered the Jews.